Today, King of Meat has gone to the charcuterie board in the sky. If we knew it existed, we could have been making meat jokes this whole time. This is CheckPoint. Welcome to CheckPoint. Hopefully, this episode has made it out to you.
All of our download bandwidth is taken by everyone preloading Marathon, but the upload should be clear.
Oh, are you not seeding all those Sailor Moon soundtracks anymore?
I said it should be clear. I didn't say it was.
I'd like to open this show with something that might be unusual for a comedy-focused news program, a correction. We actually can exert minimal control over what Beej says. We just choose not to. Further, I was wrong about Highguard, according to a report from Forbes. Forbes didn't do a report on me being wrong. In pushing back against the narrative that Tencent used their position on the Game Awards advisory board to secure the final trailer spot of the show, I surmise that instead they just used their giant pile of money to pay for it, because that's how the Game Awards funds itself, from selling the trailer space. However, according to an article on Forbes, sources have confirmed that neither Wildlight Entertainment nor Tencent paid for the spot. Jeff Keighley just offered that spot himself. So, they did use their position on the board. No, also no, because again, look at who else is on the board. You think that EA and Epic are going to be cool with their fellow board member abusing that role without letting EA or Epic have a turn first? No. While I am embarrassed to have missed this information, I'm a little more embarrassed for Jeff, because it seems like my joke that he's just kind of the big dork who would love Highguard is actually the real answer. Now, if they can keep the servers up for 5 more months, they'll do better than King of Meat, which Amazon Game Studios announced is being shut down on April 9th. A statement from Amazon Games said the online co-op platformer had not found the audience we hoped for, which, and this is purely guesswork from a decade spent talking about weird executives on this show, sounds to me like management didn't understand that COVID lockdown numbers were an outlier that happened for a specific reason, and now we'd all much rather be at a coffee shop or outside. Or that we're finally sick of talking to each other. One or the other.
It's Sonic's 35th anniversary, and this time the celebration is for all of you comic store nerds. Sorry, video game nerds. Sonic and Company return in a new Sonic x Godzilla crossover. And to be honest right off the top, I didn't figure Sonic for the seme in this pairing. It's rumored that Sonic Adventure was the inspiration for the crossover, so you can expect the comic to control like dog shit. Be thankful they didn't figure out a way to add voice acting. The comic will also feature Dr. Eggman, and that's it. That's all we know. Nothing about the plot. Nothing about how Godzilla figures into it. Nothing about the tension between the two protagonists as they yearn to explore each other's bodies. Just that you'll need to budget carefully if you want to fill your comic file to bursting with all 7 different variant covers. And don't forget to pick up extras to lend out to people for evangelizing the Sonic doctrine. At $5 US a piece, that'll cost you much of your dignity.
TikTok now offers AI-generated ads available to advertisers on their platform, and that's terrible. Finji, makers of the beloved Tunic and Night in the Woods, discovered that opting out of this Gen AI service is harder than expected. Finji foolishly assumed that clicking the button to disable Smart Creative would do that, but instead learned that TikTok isn't so much a company that wants to work with trusted business partners as it is a gestalt hive mind of dancing kids like Sarah Kerrigan if she were portrayed by Jojo Siwa. Finji tried in early February to advertise their game Usual June on TikTok. They uploaded video ads and set the sliders to AI turned all the way off, as they put it, and then shortly afterwards received concerned comments on those ads about other ads the audience had also seen from the Finji account, but with a noticeably different looking, if recognizable, protagonist. Remember when we learned about how the way that AI is built is that it carries biases over from its creators? I have sadly predictable news about whoever coded the TikTok smart creative algorithm.
Ooh, they acknowledge Donghua Jinlong as the premier producer of food-grade glycine?
No, bestie, they're racist. And misogynistic. Now, get ready with me while I describe how little TikTok was willing to work when confronted with Finji CEO and co-founder Rebecca Saltzman's legitimate complaint about the ad campaign they had fumbled for her. After Saltzman passed along screenshots of the offending ads and screenshots of her backup controls in the app, TikTok support wrote back they would escalate the situation to a superior. Then 4 days passed with no reply. Saltzman got at them again, demanding to know what would be done about this. TikTok support replied that they didn't deny what Saltzman was seeing and explained that Finji was privy to another secret layer of Gen AI ad help, but also they somehow could not show Finji the ads that had been served in Finji's name. So Saltzman doesn't even know what their potential customers saw. Also, the supposed customer service agent said they actually were the aforementioned higher escalated level of support, and now they had said everything they were going to say on the matter. Does this sound familiar? Ask a question, get kind of a wordy answer that doesn't sound like it's definitely real? It is assumed Saltzman maybe never had a chance to communicate with a human, and several news outlets, including ours, have now covered an irate customer arguing with what we believe to be an AI chatbot. So hey, now, with national media attention and the ever-vigilant, culturally relevant spotlight of CheckPoint, maybe someone at TikTok will see this and do something, assuming any humans are still employed there.
And now, it's a slow news week, which paradoxically means there's too many news. Here they am. It's QuickPoints.
During the Winter Olympics Ice Dance Gala, the pair from Georgia performed a routine set to the Mortal Kombat theme while dressed as Kitana and Sub-Zero. Later in the evening, Sub-Zero reappeared to help Deadpool defeat Kung Fu Panda, and this is proof that more sporting events need a okay and now a silly one.
It's Pokemon's 30th anniversary, and to mark the occasion, the Pokemon Company has created a custom logo for every Pokemon. Yes, even Trubbish. The Pokemon Company will literally do anything but develop a game with a modern lighting engine.
The anti-aliasing process used by Final Fantasy VII Remake and its Switch 2 version reportedly fails sometimes, giving Cloud's hair in particular a pixelated appearance, especially when in handheld mode. At least that's their excuse. We're pretty sure Nintendo's policies require Cloud's hair to be pixelated because when you have something that stiff on screen, you gotta censor it.
A big Kirby Air Riders patch included a fix for a bug that could put Scarfy into an unexpected angry state. No word yet on any forthcoming fixes for my unexpected angry state when I get my ass kicked at Kirby Air Riders.
Blizzard recently shadow dropped a new expansion for Diablo 2.
Surely you mean Diablo 4.
No, but if this goes well, maybe Skinny Jeans will come back, or Fetch could happen.
Chat, is it good when someone important announces that they are going to be retiring effective next business day? Is it also good when that person's logical successor also announces their departure at the same time? Because that's exactly what happened with Microsoft Executive Vice President of Gaming Phil Spencer and Xbox President Sarah Bond last Friday. What a strange coincidence. Spencer will be succeeded by Asha Sharma, who is currently in charge of Microsoft's Core AI division, and that's probably fine. Nothing is wrong. The state of the Xbox is strong.
And finally, Bungie vows to permanently ban anyone who cheats in Marathon. Great news, because we dislike cheaters and know that Bungie has always delivered on all of their promises.
Speaking of Marathon, this is a public service announcement. If you are playing Marathon and see Cameron also playing Marathon between the hours of midnight and 10 a.m. Pacific, please grief him so he goes to sleep or does his laundry or something.
It's okay. It's like turning him off and then on again. And, heads up, crying is a normal part of that.
Coming up, tired of shopping for knockoff Pokemon clothing at flea markets and thrift stores? Now you can pay $200 for a Ghastly hoodie. Sorry, that's Gengar. It's a Ghastly Gengar hoodie.
This week actually was like kind of a snow
day.
A snow
week.
We're on the West Coast, so was not really a snow news week, but it was a slow news week. And what that means is not necessarily that there isn't enough news stories. It's just that there's not enough news stories to do like a full like checkpoint thing about.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about it, and I was like, what do we do? We haven't done quick points in a while. Turns out I even underestimated. Paul said the last quick points was what, 2024?
Nice.
April 2024.
Good
I
Lord.
Like it.
Okay.
I like it.
So yeah, that was everyone contributed one. This is Cameron and Nelson's first time doing them too.
It's so funny. It's great too because it's like it's monologue joke writing, right?
Yeah.
Set up punchline. What I think is really funny is that my story about Sonic X Godzilla is literally perfect for quick points because there's zero information, and yet I dragged that fucker out.
I also wrote, obviously, the King of Meat, but broadly the Highguard Correction story. And then Nelson wrote the story about Finji desperately trying to get TikTok to, like, do anything.
Yeah, and Cameron essentially wrote the outro because he was like, please don't let me stay up all hours playing Marathon.
Yeah. Not that I like having to sort of, use tools like this. We were talking about, like use a thief to catch a thief or whatever. Yeah. But we were curious about it, and Paul ran the
Finji customer service dialogue?
The responses from TikTok through one of the like AI detectors. I think there was a graphic. What the graphic there was the AI detector was like, yeah, this is 100% AI.
Yes.
And then because he was curious, he put Beej's CheckPoint story in there, and they were like, no, this is a human.
Yeah, definitely written by a human.
This is definitely human.
So you have confirmation.
Beej is a human.
Yeah. The Pokemon Company will do that one for me again.
Yeah. I'm annoyed that Bungie took the Marathon name and are applying it to an extraction shooter.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Because the genre does not really interest me, and I really enjoyed the Marathon games from back in the day.
Right.
But I'm going to try it because it's free and it could be interesting.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But Cameron was posting, he's like, I need this, I need the guns to feel terrible, I need the lore to be problematic, I need please be bad, so that I don't spend all my time playing this game. And so far the only report, because it is like the beginning, it's like preload day today or whatever, the only report I've heard from Ben Swallow is that it is dripping with style, which I reported to Cameron and he went, fuck. So bad start.
And now it's a slow news week, which paradoxically means there's too much news. Fuck. Fuck you.
Baltimore.
The worst part is I don't think anyone's going to realize why I just completely lost it at that point. Let's do that again.
All right.
You're welcome, Heather.
How dare you use actual good grammar?
Jesus Christ. I'm also disappointed that I couldn't make a 12:30 Newfoundland joke, but it was like it would have made that between midnight and 10 a.m. 12:30 Newfoundland. Yeah. If you live in Canada, you know. And so just kind of like, I guess it would be 1:30 Newfoundland because it's 3 hours or whatever it is apart. But yeah, there's Newfoundland's a half-hour time zone. Yeah. And so everything on the CBC is always like 3 Pacific, 6 Eastern, and 12:30 Newfoundland or whatever they always say. And it's like, it really feels like that old George Carlin bit of like, it's 6 o'clock in New York, it's 3 o'clock in Los Angeles. In Baltimore, it's 12:37. Time for the 11 o'clock news.
Yep.
Yeah.
We have a couple of small unusual time zones in Canada.
Yeah.
Or at least we have like a place in northern BC that they stay on Alberta time.
Do you know what that place is? Why am I excited? Come on.
Because you used to live in Grand Prairie?
Dawson Creek.
Oh, Dawson Creek.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My birthplace. They decided because they're so close to the border, they're an hour's drive to Grand Prairie, and so they're so close to the border. They're like, we'll just stay on Alberta time
because they're nowhere near anywhere else in BC.
Yeah,
and it's the only nearby place that like they interact with. So they're like, we're just gonna be on your time. Otherwise, we're an hour
in the wrong direction
from our closest neighbors.
Yeah,
yeah. Not to be confused with Dawson Creek.
Dawson's Creek.
Look, we found it very funny when people were getting really excited about this TV show, and we're like, "Have you been there?"
Yeah.
Oh, it's spelled different. Oh, it's not. Oh, it's a different thing.
Mm-hmm, entirely.
Oh, okay.
It's like whenever you assume for a second it's going to be like one of those CBC shows like North of 60 where it's like they're doing a show in Dawson Creek. Really? Like, what's so interesting? Oh no, this is going to be like the OC, one of those type of shows.
It's still. I get surprised every time I see a news story about Vancouver, Oregon.
Right.
It's like, what? The University of what? Where? Who? What? Oh, this is not Vancouver.
Yeah. No.
Vancouver.
The true Vancouver. Exactly.
Yes. What were we talking about?
Oh, Jesus.
Patreon.com/loadingreadyrun. Go to the store also.
Yes, please. Store.loadingreadyrun has a toque and scarf also in a bundle. You can separate or together if you want.
You can get a toque, you can get a scarf, you can get a toque and a scarf at the same time.
And it's probably still snowing where you are, or it's going to snow soon, or it never snows like where we live. But
Hopefully
also,
there's a window in the snow so that the shipping can arrive
exactly
for you.
Yeah, and we also have panelist mugs, so you get yourself
They don't look like this. These are CheckPoint mugs, and they are no longer available.
Yes,
but we have panelist mugs.
Very
really nice.
handsome white mugs with stripes on them, and they're beautifully designed. And so, yeah, pick up some of that stuff if you like. And Graham always says Beej is busy making new merch, and Beej isn't terribly, like, not in the sense of busy, but it's like Beej is always in the process of making new merch. So
he's always thinking about it.
Yeah, and that's like we have projects in the pipeline that I can't talk about, but they are all dependent upon other blockers, and that's why it's like Beej is busy making something. It's like because Beej is trying to overcome the blockers to get a thing made. That's what that means.
I'm at least 2 of those blockers.
And I'm actually one of them for another one. So yeah,
Ooh, blocker fight. Also, you can support us on YouTube by becoming a member on this YouTube channel, and we'll have member shoutouts at the end of this video. But for now, I think we've blathered on along.
I'm happy to go.
Great.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody.
Umming Cup. Tired of shocking? I fucking did Umming Cup in the... Oh my God. They've never heard me do that before, I don't think.
You said shocking.
Oh my God.
I am tired of shocking.
Yeah, you know how it is.
Shocking
right?
for Knopoff.
Shocking for Knopoff. Fuck. What a good day. There's too much news. Fuck.